peoples of the universe, please attend carefully. The message that follows is vital to the future of you all. I am the master, and you will obey me. And yes, once again, for the second week in a row, we are continuing this glorious journey to explore my life and achievements with my good slave friend, Soda. How are
I
you
ain't
doing?
nobody's slave, my man.
Except your master when you obey, right?
Only if it was Missy, and you know that.
Well, she might appear today on today's show, but I can tell you one place she won't be: the
The birthday
birthday section.
section.
And we actually have a pretty interesting one today. So we're going from the 12th
Oh,
of March all the way
I
to the
just
18th.
noticed the background. I can't wait to hear about that one.
Okay, sorry. So sorry, my bad. Correcting myself. When we're recording this on the 12th, from my point of view at least. We're going from the 5th to the 11th of March. And
Okay.
starting us off on the 5th of March, we have a woman who I hope I will be pronouncing her name correctly because I always have trouble with it. Dorka Niradzik. Uh, really hope I got through that mostly unscathed.
We shall
Uh,
call you D.
yeah, Mrs. D. She's a makeup designer. She was a makeup designer
Mm.
for Time Flight, Vengeance on Varos, Revelation of the Daleks, the Trial of a Time Lord, the Happiness Patrol, and Silver Nemesis, as well as makeup artist for the Laser Hive, Logopolis, and For to Doomsday.
I
Now,
love the disembodied head in the corner of the picture.
I'm trying to remember which episode that's from, if that's even from Doctor Who. Uh, it kind of looks like Mark Gatiss, doesn't it?
Little bit.
Yeah, but just for just to uh, uh, make this a bit more interesting, I literally had to look up her IMDb to find that have a proper confirmation of her actual date of birth for this episode, and she actually did a lot of stuff for a lot of other things like EastEnders, for example.
Oh yeah.
Uh, there's Doctor Who. There's something else interesting that I saw, but I can't seem to find it right now. But I will say this: do you want to guess what her last makeup project was before she passed away
Give
in
me
2018?
Yeah, I'm gonna to help you narrow it down. Give me a year.
I just said she passed away in 2018.
Oh, sorry, 2018. Movie or TV show?
Movie.
2018 movie. Mary Poppins Returns.
2018 or before.
Oh, Mary. When did that come out?
Let's just say very striking sci-fi visual effects and makeup.
Oh, 2018 then. I want to
Or
say
before or earlier.
a Star Wars.
No, but close.
Star Trek.
Further.
Okay, so 2018. What the fuck came out in 2018?
I'll give you a hint. It wasn't very successful. In fact, it was a bomb.
Oh, that Peter Jackson movie.
Peter Jack? Are you sure it was Peter Jackson?
The one fucking where they're on the transports that are cities.
Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets.
Oh, cool. I actually have the movie poster for that.
Oh, you were thinking of the jeez,
Yeah,
what is that?
no. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking of something totally different.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking, the
Yeah.
Hugo Weaving one.
Yeah.
But
No, I didn't know she did Valerian.
yeah, that was her last project.
That's one of those. It's so dumb. It's good. I enjoy it. Movies.
Did you watch it? Because I wasn't sure if I was.
I've seen. I haven't finished. I haven't finished it, but I've seen enough to know that it's one of those. I'll put it in if I want to watch something dumb.
Okay.
But I will say the movie poster for that is one of the greatest movie posters I've ever seen. I need to frame that one.
I mean, and hell, the trailer for that.
Oh yeah. Like they when it comes to like visual, they knocked it out of the park.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's her. And also on the fifth, we have someone with an easier to pronounce name, Mr. James Moran. He was a writer. He wrote several episodes of Torchwood and Doctor Who. He wrote Sleeper for Torchwood, The Fires of Pompeii for Doctor Who, uh,
Nice. Oh, cool.
the third Children of Earth for Torchwood, Serenity for Big Finish, TARDIS, which is a video game or a level in a video game, a segment of a video game, and one other and the second volume of the short trips for Big Finish. Now, the next, and we actually don't have any masters on this list, but interestingly enough, we have a lot of people who have a certain history with the master on screen. And the first we're going to be talking about from also the 5th of March, the one and only Matt Lucas.
Oh, I was just watching a review where they were talking about him yesterday.
A review of what?
It was from 22 Jump Street, and then he came up in conversation somehow.
Cool. So, yeah, 50
No,
years.
no.
Yeah, of course, played Nardole on the Capaldi era season, and of course, he was in the Big Finish episode, The One Doctor, where he
Oh.
plays a Jelloid. And let me just say,
What is a
love him as Nardole, but him as that character is just mind-boggling.
I'm sorry, what is a jelloid?
A creature made of Jello. A
Oh.
sentient block of Jello. The talks and sings.
In D&D, we call that a sentient gelatinous cube.
In Doctor Who, apparently it's called a Jelloid. So
Oi.
I recommend checking that episode out. It's for a lot of reasons, but for him as well. And
So say, oi.
what?
So just say, oi.
Ugh. And speaking of Big Finish, one of my absolute favorite characters from all of Doctor Who that also has a strong presence in On Big Finish is played by Mr. Rufus Hound. Of course, appeared on the TV show itself as Sam Swift in the episode The Woman Who Lived. He narrated a bunch of stuff on Big Finish and whatnot, but for the most part, he's primarily known for playing the character of the monk, the meddling monk on Big Finish, and he does a wonderful job in that, and especially on the Missy Big Finish series. If you haven't listened to the Missy series on Big Finish, go ahead and do it. You will love both her and him together. They just have the best chemistry. Who would have thought that the master and the monk would have such great chemistry?
Yeah, right?
And on the 7th, well, this is the first person who's not on the 5th. On the 7th of March, we have Mr. Gordon Fleming. This is the picture. He directed the first. He directed both of the Peter Cushing Dalek movies, Doctor Who and the Daleks, and of course Daleks Invasion Earth 2150 AD. And speaking of people who had great contributions behind the scenes, also on the 7th, we have Mr. Brian Hales, who, of course, wrote a variety of different episodes for Doctor Who, namely The Celestial Toy Maker, The Smugglers, The Ice Warriors, The Seeds of Death, The Curse of Peladon, The Monster of Peladon, and for Big Finish, he wrote The Dark Planet, The Queen of Time, and Lords of the Red Planet, which, of course, I'm just now noticing all three of which are missing episodes, meaning they are episodes he wrote for the TV show that never made it to an episode, so they adapted them to Big Finish. And I'm just noticing that, he passed away in '78, so he could not have written for Big Finish. But of course, him writing all these episodes, of course, means that he is literally the creator of not just the Toy Maker, but also the Ice Warriors. So he's credited as the creator of the Ice Warriors in any episode that they appear in the modern series, which sadly isn't that much. What?
So cool.
And on the 8th of March, International Women's Day. We have Mr. Paul Clayton. Did a bunch of different episodes on Big Finish, but he's mostly known for his role as Mr. Colchester on the Torchwood Big Finish range,
Mm.
which I haven't gotten to because it's pretty big and very, very costly. So I haven't checked that one out just yet, but I will. And I'm hearing a lot of good stuff about this character in general. On
Right
the
on.
10th of March, we have Mr. Yi Cho. I'm guessing you
Hey,
already know who this guy is. Of course, he played Chung Li in the TV movie, the pseudo companion of both the Doctor and the Master. Played a
filmed
bunch of
in
other characters.
Canada.
What?
Filmed in Canada.
Filmed in Canada. Of
Yeah.
course, he played a bunch of other characters all over Big Finish. Most notably, the character of Charlie Sato on the Vault series, which of course reunites him with Daphne Ashbrook, playing a different character alongside the Master on
Cool.
at least one occasion. Yeah, well, Mastermind was the name of the of course played by Jeffrey Beavers, the only classic master still alive.
Mm.
On the 10th of March, we have Mr. Stuart Bevan. Played a few small roles on Big Finish, but of course, he's primarily known as the character Clifford Jones, the character who eventually married Joe Grant
Mm.
and the John Pertwee era. And by the way, Katie Manning's real life husband at the time.
I had read that. Yeah.
So that's why their chemistry
Oh,
worked so well together.
at the
What?
time, they're no longer together.
Well, he passed away last year, but even
Well,
before that, they
okay.
separated a couple of years after after she left the show. They left the show, but they
Bummer.
stayed really, really close friends. And they actually both came back and reprised their characters on the collection, which is a series of um, ads for Blu-ray releases for all the seasons.
Oh, that's
Uh,
cool.
Very worth a watch. We have a lot of people on the 11th of March. We have first off we have Douglas Adams, who was a script editor for Destiny of the Daleks, City of Death, The Creature from the Pit, Nightmare of Eden, The Horns of Nimon, and Shada. And he also wrote The Pirate Planet, the original Shada, as well as the Big Finish adaptation of Shada, and it was uncredited as being a writer for the City of Death.
And is this the same Douglas Adams as
Oh right, I'm
you know
down.
his most famous stuff?
Yeah, it is late where
So
I am.
this is for folks the same Douglas Adams that wrote Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Yeah, that Douglas Adams.
Douglas Adams.
Yeah, he was in Doctor Who as well. He wrote
Yeah.
about a bunch of Doctor Who stuff.
Yeah,
as well.
he's pretty legendary in Who, but
I for some reason the name popped out to me and I couldn't remember why, and now the penny finally dropped.
yeah.
Thankfully,
Is he
someone
gonna say it? Is he gonna say it? Oh, he did. Okay.
thankfully someone, at least in the realm of Doctor Who, someone I will never be able to recognize immediately who he is, Mr. Graham Harper, who of course was a director of many Doctor Who episodes from the classic series, and he actually lasted all the way into the modern series. In fact, do you want to know what the last episode that he directed was?
Sure.
The Waters of Mars.
Really?
Yeah. So he basically he was a director from all the way back in the Fifth Doctor era,
Wow.
and he did a bunch of stuff for from all the way in the Third Doctor's era, and actually lasted all the way into the 10th Doctor era, and he's still alive, by the way.
So is that the record then for the longest spanning director?
I probably need to look into that. But he also was one of the faces of the Morbius Doctors in The Brain of Morbius, which technically makes him a doctor.
Oh, cool.
Technically. Also, by the way, he also directed Time Crash.
Right on.
You know, the 10th Doctor and the 5th Doctor.
I love. Oh, you know how much I love that.
And finally, on the 11th, we have a bit of a double header that you're gonna be very, very excited about. Are you ready for these
Mhm,
two?
mhm.
Hold on, let me just let's do it properly. John Barrowman,
Hey,
Alex Kingston.
yes, I knew that because yeah, because we were recording it on the 11th.
Yep.
Yeah,
Is
no,
it?
I saw Ellie Littlechild is obsessed with River song, so on her social medias she was wishing her happy birthday and all that stuff. So
Yep.
yeah, I knew.
And isn't it weird that Alex Kingston was born on the 11th?
Yeah,
So, yeah, for the incredibly long list of people we had today, thank you all. We quite literally could not do this without you. And
yeah.
also without
Before we continue, is that glare bothering you?
a little bit, yeah.
Okay, I'll go turn it off.
I'm gonna pause, and we're back. And by the way, before we move on, I just wanted to mention these two actually did a big finish together, and it was priceless.
Yes,
I'm
it's just a shame they never did it on screen though, because to see it would be a whole different thing.
Yeah. Thankfully, they did kind of meet on screen on Arrow,
Oh yeah,
but
on Arrow. Yeah,
that's
I
a
remember that
different
was a
thing.
big thing at the time.
Yeah, a big thing for us,
Oh
and
yeah.
for a good friend who is no longer with us.
Yeah.
But moving away from that, let's get back to talking about what's really important.
Of course.
Me, the master, and of course we are talking about the roles that my other acquaintances or actors, the people who portrayed me on screen, did both before and after they got the glorious chance to be me and step into my shoes.
Naturally.
And of course, we are starting with, even though Roger Delgado is the best, probably the best actor who played the master was the one, the only, the man, the myth, the living legend, Sir Derek Jacobi. And of
Correct.
course, what?
Said correct Amundo.
Rectamundo. And of course, he's got the largest filmography out of all the masters. So thankfully, I managed to really shrink it down a size
Phew.
to fit into today's show. So Jacobi is known for his work at the Royal National Theatre for his film and television roles. He has received numerous accolades, including a BAFTA award, two Olivier Awards, two Primetime Emmy Awards, two Screen Actors Guild Awards, and a Tony Award. He was given a knighthood for his services to the theater by Queen Elizabeth II in 1994.
Cool.
Jacobi started his professional acting career with Laurence Olivier himself
Oh shit.
as one of the founding members of the National Theatre. He has appeared in numerous Shakespearean stage productions, including Hamlet, Much Ado About Nothing, Macbeth, Twelfth Night, The Tempest, King Lear, and Romeo and Juliet. Jacobi received the Laurence Olivier Award for the title role in Cyrano de Bergerac in
Oh cool.
1983 and Malvolio the 12th, Malvolio in 12th Night in 2009. He also won the Tony Award for Best Actor in a play for his role as Benedict in Much Ado About Nothing in 1985. Jacobi has also made numerous television appearances, including starring as Claudius in the BBC series I, Claudius, which of course uh, is was is one of his major was considered one of his major breakthrough roles, uh, for for which he won the British Academy Television Award for Best Actor. He received two Primetime Emmy Awards for Outstanding Supporting Actor in a miniseries or movie for The Tenth Man in 1988, and Outstanding Guest Actor in a comedy series for Frasier in 2001. Did you know he was in Frasier? Because
Cool.
that's me.
I didn't know that. That's pretty cool.
Me neither. That was news to me.
But you know what? Makes sense.
Yeah, and I will say this: there were a couple other things that really shocked me to learn that he was actually in. Okay, so he's also known for his roles in the medieval drama series Cadfael from 1994 to 1998, the HBO film The Gathering Storm in 2002, the ITV sitcom series Vicious from 2013 to 2016, and in BBC's Last Tango in Halifax from 2012 to 2020. He portrayed Edward VIII, the Duke of Windsor, in the third season of the acclaimed Netflix series The Crown in 2000. And oh wow, I forgot the.
Which also starred Matt Smith at one point.
But to a larger point, have you ever seen Vicious?
No, and I was gonna say, like I said at the very beginning, I love the picture that you chose for the background. I needed context.
Yeah, so you never heard of Vicious?
Can't say I have.
It's incredible. Basically, it's Derek Jacobi and Ian McKellen as a gay couple who cannot stand each other.
Oh,
and
even better.
Yeah, and they live in this apartment. And what's his face? Game of Thrones. Ramsay Bolton. Ramsay Bolton is like their hot neighbor.
Sorry, in what medium did you say this was?
ITV.
Oh, it's cool, so I can watch it. Fucking A.
Yeah. And the entire series is on YouTube for some reason, with the exception of episode 3, season 4. Don't ask me why. I have no idea why that's specific. But
oh wow, okay.
I watched it all last year. It is deliciously fun.
I am gonna check it out. I'm gonna find
it. They just can't stand each other. They hate each other. They throw jabs at each other. And then Ramsay Bolton shows up, the hot next door neighbor, and then they all just go, "Hello, Ash. What brings you to our humble home on this fine day?" So make sure to check it out.
Sorry, what was the name of it again?
Vicious.
Vicious, thank you.
Vicious.
There it is.
Yes. Hello, Violet. Seriously, go ahead and watch it.
I'm gonna add the playlist if there's
disappointed. One. You will thank me for introducing it to you.
Well, it sounds like it's right up my alley. British humor,
it is
British humor, with two of the finest actors who both also happen to be gay. So,
hey!
Like that sounds like Ian McKellen to a T. This role, you know what I mean? Because he does that. Anyway,
and I'll tell you something else. He actually plays a washed-up actor who had a small role in a Doctor Who episode.
Oh, fucking A.
Yeah. And that's like his biggest credit that he's got. Which, of course, he actually did play a villain in Doctor Who once, as did Derek Jacobi.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay,
how many episodes?
What?
How many episodes are there?
Very few. 12, I think.
Oh, so it's only 2 seasons then.
Yeah, 2 seasons, like 6 or 8 episodes per season.
Okay, cool. Because I'm looking at the playlist, going like, what the hell?
So you can watch it in a weekend. You can cover the whole thing.
I'm adding the playlist so I can do that.
Cool.
I just wanted to make sure that I had it all. That's it.
Great. Okay. Though principally a stage actor, Jacobi has appeared in a number of films, including Othello in 1965, The Day of the Jackal in 1973, Henry V in 1989, Dead Again 1991, Hamlet 1996, Gladiator in 2000, Nanny McPhee, which was a surprise to me, in 2005, The Riddle in 2000. What?
Still haven't seen that one.
I did, and I could not for the life of me remember him being in it. The Riddle in 2007, My Week with Marilyn 2011, Anonymous also 2011. This is another one that was a surprise to me. Cinderella 2015. Do you remember him in that movie?
I actually have not seen it, but I wouldn't be surprised if I would. Yeah, no,
because I did. I don't remember him in it. But have you also seen Murder on the Orient Express? The 2017 one?
Yes. I haven't seen any of the others, but I have seen that one.
Do you remember him there? Because I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, he was. I think he was the butler, one of the butler or something like that. I do remember him in it. I just can't remember what role.
Okay. Jacobi has also earned 2 Screen Actors Guild Awards, along with the ensemble cast of Robert Altman's Gosford Park in 2001, and Tom Hooper's The King's Speech in 2010.
That doesn't
Uh,
surprise me.
Now, here's something that I found interesting, so I decided to add on to this. His mother's original maiden name was originally Masters.
Yeah, okay, makes sense.
There's no such thing as coincidences. Also, goes without saying, but I mean, he still continues to play the Master
Yeah.
on Big Finish and a wide variety of different uh, box sets, and thankfully, may we be blessed with his vocal talents for many years to come. Someone who sadly only appeared on Big Finish once, and hopefully, holding out hope, will return to play the Master on Big Finish again, is of course his immediate successor, John Simm.
Yeah.
Of course, famous for this iconic line.
You may have wondered why I called you here today. It's because one of you in this room is a murderer. And it's me!
Oh, masterful. Okay, so
It was really good. Yes.
now it was masterful. Okay, so he was born on July 10th, day after me, by the way, in 1970. Not the day after me, uh, in Leeds. From the age of 12, he sang and played guitar with his father on stage in the Working Men's Club. He grew up in Lancashire and in numerous places around northwest England, including Blackpool, Burnley, Colne, Manchester, and Nelson. He attended Edge End High School in Nelson, where he was inspired to study acting by his drama teacher. In 1986, he enrolled in a 3-year performing arts course in Blackpool. He starred in Guys and Dolls and West Side Story at Blackpool's Grand Theatre.
Cool.
After appearing in the next college musical, The Boyfriend, he decided that musical theater did not interest him. He joined an amateur dramatic group to hone his skills in his spare time, playing the title roles in Billy Liar and Amadeus. He then moved to London at the age of 19 to train at the Drama Centre in London, where he studied Stanislavski's method of method acting. In 1992, he made his professional acting debut playing the role of Joby Johnson in an episode of the TV series Rumple of the Bailey. He appeared as a psycho in The Bill, as love-struck schoolboy Richard Francis in Heartbeat, and as a drugged-up burglar in The Locksmith. From 1993, he played the lead role in 2 series of the BBC sitcom Men of the World. In 1995, he appeared in the 5-part British horror fantasy anthology television series Chiller, and boy, that's a mouthful. In 1995, he appeared in the ITV police drama Cracker. He also made his feature film debut in Boston Kickout, which won the Palmares Best Feature Film Award at the 11th Cinema Jove Valencia International Film Festival in 1996. Sorry. In 1996, he made, what?
I can't say I've heard of it before.
Me neither. In 1996, he made his professional stage debut in the Simon Bent play Goldhawk Road at the Bush Theatre. In 97 to 99, he played the lead role in The Lakes. In 1999, he starred in the award-winning cult clubbing film, Human Traffic, and in Michael Winterbottom's Wonderland. In 2000, he starred in the opening episode of the BBC drama Clocking Off, written by Paul Abbott, with whom he would work again in 2002, when he started in the multi-award-winning political thriller series State of Play. He also played the lead in Never Never on Channel 4. In 2002, he featured in the film 24 Hour Party People It was also this year that he appeared in the BBC adaptation of Crime and Punishment. Uh, Merchant, uh, who's Merchant? Uh, Merchant also wrote The Knight's Tale, one of a series of modern reworkings of the Canterbury Tales, in which Simm played Ace. Later that year, he starred opposite Christina Ricci and John Hurt in the film Miranda. So
Never
look
heard
at
of
that, Doctor and the Master. In 2004, he appeared in the BAFTA award-winning Channel 4 drama Sex Traffic, earning him Best Actor nomination at the 20th Gemini Awards. After appearing in Howard Davis's production of Joe Pennell's Blue and Orange, he starred in the 2006 BBC series Life on Mars, playing a police officer sent back in time to 1973.
Cool. I've heard of that show. Didn't know what it's about, but I've heard of it.
Oh, yeah, I guess now you know kind of what it is.
Yeah.
The show won the Pioneer Audience Award for Best Program at the 2007 BAFTA TV Awards. He was nominated but lost out the award for Best Actor. In March 2007, he starred in Channel 4's The Yellow House, a biographical drama produced by Talkback Thames about the turbulent relationship of artists Vincent van Gogh, played by him, and Paul Gauguin, played by John Lynch.
I think I've heard of that as well.
Yeah,
That sounds familiar.
when they shared a home named the Yellow House for several months.
Yeah.
So, yep, Van Gogh again. In the same year, he returned to theater as the title character in Paul Miller's acclaimed Bush Theater staging of Simon Bent's version of Ealing. That was a very long sentence to read, and I was actually I spent a lot of time contemplating whether I even should keep it on the notes to begin with. Which is it is a comedy of about two men just out for a psychiatric just out of a psychiatric hospital, adjusting to normal life and to each other. Following positive press reviews and an extended sellout run, the production was transferred to the Trafalgar Studios in July 2007. And Simm was nominated for an Olivier Award for his performance. In
Olivier.
2000, what?
Olivier.
Did I not say Olivier?
I heard. I might have misheard you then because I heard Olivia.
Oh, I might have said that. I'm sorry. Okay, but I know it's Olivier. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So you interrupted me on the most important sentence of all.
I'm sorry.
In 2007, he was cast by Russell T Davies to play an incarnation of the Master in Doctor Who. In 2008, he played Edward Sexby in The Devil's Whore, a four-part English Civil War epic for Channel 4. He performed at the Royal Variety Performance with Alexander Armstrong and Ben Miller, and starred in the film Skellig in 2009. He became involved in an ongoing project with Michael Winterbottom called Every Day to be filmed in real time over 5 years. The film premiered at the Toronto International Film Festival in September 2012 and was in competition at the 2013 London Film Festival. He returned to the West End stage in autumn of 2009 to critical acclaim, starring in the Andrew Bovell by Speaking in Tongues at the Duke of York's Theatre. In September 2010, he played Hamlet at the Sheffield Crucible. In 2011, he starred in Mad Dogs on Sky One, which became a critical and rating success and received a BAFTA nomination for Best Drama Serial, and a second and third series were commissioned and aired in 2013 and 2014. On BBC One, in May 2011, he starred in the TV series Exile alongside Jim Broadbent, Olivia Colman, and his wife, Kate McGowan. His performance earned him his second BAFTA nomination for Best Actor. On May 17th to June 9th, 2012, he starred in a revival of Harold Pinter's Betrayal at the Crucible Theatre. He appeared in The Village, a six-part BBC drama which portrays life in a Derbyshire village during World War One. From May to August in 2013, he returned to Trafalgar Studios in London's West End in a new production of Harold Pinter's The Hot House.
Cool.
The Hot House, or Hot House, I'm not sure how it's meant to be pronounced. He then completed work on the three-part thriller Prey. The miniseries began airing on April 28th, 2014 on ITV. In February 2014, he began filming the BBC America eight-parter. Sorry. In February 2014, he began filming the BBC America eight-parter Intruders in Vancouver. Sorry. Intruders in Vancouver, British Columbia. Sound familiar?
A little bit.
Yeah. The series aired on BBC America in August 2014. Later that year, he appeared in Code of the Killer, a two-part drama series for ITV. In 2015, he took a break from screen to concentrate on theater. He appeared for the first time at the National Theatre in 3 Days in the Country and The Homecoming in London's West End. In 2016, he was invited to the US to act in The Catch for ABC. In 2017, he played the Master again on Doctor Who. In 2018, he starred in Trauma on ITV. The same year, he also appeared in Collateral opposite Kerry Mulligan and Billy Piper for the BBC.
Cool.
So, Sally Sparrow and Rose Tyler with the Master, of course. He then starred in Strangers on ITV. In 2018-2019, he returned to the West End stage in Pinter at the Pinter, a groundbreaking season of Harold Pinter's one-act plays. In 2019, he played the little role of Macbeth, the title role, of Macbeth at the Chichester Festival Theatre. Later that year, it was announced he would be reprising his role as the Master again in Masterful, an audio drama series from Big Finish. An audio drama, sorry. In 2021, he played the title role in Grace, based after Peter James's best-selling crime fiction series of novels throughout the 90s. Now here's on a different side of the spectrum. Throughout the 90s and 2000s, he was a founding member, songwriter, and guitarist for the rock band Magic Alex, which was named after Magic Alex Mardos, a Greek electronics engineer best known for his work with the Beatles.
Cool.
And heard of that person?
Yes, I've heard of that group.
Not the group, the guy, the electrician.
No, I've never heard of the electrician. No.
Okay, I thought he might be familiar, might be famous. The guy. I mean, they need a band after him, so that's what I thought. The group played support on two British tours with Echo and the Bunnymen, where Simm played guitar on the album Slidling by his best friend Echo and the Bunnymen singer Ian McCulloch. In 2002, at a live concert in Finsbury Park, he sang the Joy Division song "Digital" alongside on stage with New Order. He also played lead guitar on a few of McCulloch's solo live shows, including one at Wembley Arena as the main support to Coldplay. Magic Alex released one album dated in Sexist before splitting in 2005 after Simm decided to concentrate on acting.
Cool.
So, anything that really stands out?
Well, yeah, I didn't know he had a career as an actor. As not as an actor, as a musician. Sorry. Yeah, no, I didn't know that he did something in Vancouver. I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, I didn't realize that he was in. I knew he was, a well sought after actor. I didn't realize he was that prolific.
Me neither. That was actually a surprise. I mean, his section that I wrote, that I put on the notes, is actually longer than the one for Derek Jacobi.
Wow.
But of course, I mean, the Derek Jacobi one was truncated.
Yeah, of course.
Because we could literally make the entire episode just about him.
Mm.
But yeah. So if I remember correctly, I think the reason he took on the role of the Master in the first place was because his son really wanted to.
And that's pretty cool.
From what I've been able to gather, he's not much of a Doctor Who fan. He only took the role of the Master because his son really liked it.
Yeah, well, that's pretty cool.
So we kind of have a Dumbledore situation right over here.
Yeah, no kidding.
But of course, his last appearance on TV was alongside this lovely woman right here, Michelle Gomez, who of course played Missy, the first ever female version of the Master. From the moment she saw a production of Kiss Me Kate at the age of 7, Gomez wanted to be an actress, which her parents encouraged. It's always nice when parents do that.
Mm-hmm.
She attended Shawlands Academy from 1978 to 1983 and trained at the Royal Scottish Academy of Music and Drama. Her first major role was in the 1988 film The Acid House. She went on to star in the cult Channel 4 comedy drama The Book Group before landing her role in the Channel 4 comedy Green Wing. She appeared in the Carrie and Barry for the BBC and starred in the BBC Two sitcom Feel the Force. She also appeared in Gunslinger's Revenge. Strangely, no year was given to that one.
Yeah.
She appeared in the films Chromophobia in 2005, The Good Housekeeping Guide in 2006, the drama series Wedding Bells in 2007, and in Boing Boing at the Comedy Theatre in London.
Wait,
Also,
did you say Boing Boing?
Yes.
I'm actually familiar with that play. My local theater has done it before.
Huh.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be the odd one out for even mentioning that one.
I actually know what play that is.
Okay. Now, once again, you somehow, I don't know how you did it, you actually paused me on this sentence right here, okay? Listen to this.
It's not my fault.
I know, it's just weird coincidences. Listen to this. Also in 2007, she guest starred in the Doctor Who audio play Valhalla on Big Finish.
Cool.
Somehow you interrupted me at the same time on a Doctor Who sentence in 2007. Like, coincidence much?
I think not. I don't know.
In 2008, she joined the Royal Shakespeare Company and performed in The Taming of the Shrew at the Courtyard Theatre and the Novello Theatre. In 2012, she starred in the British film The Wedding Video. And the same year, she appeared in the British comedy series Bad Education, which returned for a second series in 2013. Cool. In 2014, she began producing comedy sketches as Heather with an agony aunt for the YouTube channel Wild Seed Studios.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm as shocked as you are. And again, you somehow interrupted me on this and Doctor Who train again. She had a recurring role in series 8 to 10 of Doctor Who as Missy, a female version of the Master. Her portrayal of Missy earned her a nomination for the Best Actress on Television award at the 2015 British Academy Scotland Award. Later, she also received a nod for Best Supporting Actress at the British Academy Television Award. In 2018, she was cast as Lilith / Madam Satan and Mary Wardwell in the Netflix series The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. She later appeared in the HBO Max dark comedy thriller series The Flight Attendant in November 2020. The show was later renewed for a second season, slated to be released in late 2022. Also in 2020, she appeared in 4 episodes of the Disney animated series 101 Dalmatian Street as Cruella de Vil.
Naturally.
Fits her like a glove.
That's perfect, almost perfect casting.
Yeah. Wish it would have happened in live action, but well, things being what they are.
Take what you can get.
Yeah, in 2021, she was cast in season 3 of Doom Patrol as Madame Rogue. Sorry. She also provided the voice of Morag in the Loud House movie. On February 28, 2023, she and her family became naturalized American citizens.
Oh,
So,
okay.
American now. Woof. So, anything that stands out to you from her?
Well, clearly that she did Boing Boing. I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, no, I didn't know she played Cruella de Vil. That's pretty, like I said, perfect casting.
Yeah, that was a last minute addition by me. I just happened to stumble upon it because it's not explicitly written in the Wikipedia page that I found.
Oh, okay.
But to me, and of course because it's me, my standout from this is the Big Finish audio thing that she did with the Seventh Doctor, where in the interview section, of course, at some point they just start adding interviews with all the actors at the end of every Big Finish thing, and in those interviews, she actually did mention that she's a huge Doctor Who fan. She loved it all her life, and she wanted to become the first ever female Doctor.
Nice. Oh, well, almost as good, just as good.
Almost. Now, there's another thing that she says on another Big Finish thing for her own series, the Missy series on Big Finish, where she did some work with Stephen Moffat, and they were kind of talking about maybe casting her on Doctor Who, and she was like, "Hey, if you need me to play a villain or whatnot, I'm here for you." And for some reason, it just didn't work out for scheduling reasons, and they were both kind of bummed about it because he really wanted her in Doctor Who. She really wanted to be in Doctor Who, and it just didn't work out because of scheduling. So, a couple of months pass, and suddenly she gets a phone call from her agent, and it's like, "Okay, listen, you better sit down for this. They want you as the Master."
Yeah.
And like, just imagine what was going through her head at that moment. Wait, what? Wait, what? What? Wait, what?
Too much.
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine getting that phone call? Like, that'd be fucking nuts.
Yeah. And yeah. So the final person we're going to talk about today is, of course, Mr. Sacha Dhawan, the most recent Master. And okay, so Dhawan trained at at the Lane Johnson Theatre School in Manchester, and started acting at the age of 12. He has appeared in a number of television shows in the United Kingdom. He had recurring roles in Weird Sister College, and series 2 and 3 of the children's TV series Out of Sight. He appeared in the miniseries The Last Train in 1999, and has guest starred in episodes of on EastEnders, Altogether Now, and City Central. He also appeared in the 2008's ITV drama Weird alongside Jodie Whittaker. He was part of an ensemble cast on the NBC sitcom Outsourced, which aired during 2010 and 2011. In November 2013. What?
So that sounds familiar.
Outsourced?
Yeah.
Maybe worth looking up. In November 2013, he portrayed director Waris Hussein in An Adventure in Space and Time, a BBC Two biographical television film on the creation of Doctor Who as part of its 50th anniversary celebration. Did you see what happened there?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, you once again paused me when we got into a Doctor Who sentence.
I'm sorry.
I know you're not doing this on purpose, but it's weird that it just keeps happening.
It's like my dad. My dad has a habit of calling me when I'm just about to sit down and start eating. I must have the same talent.
Maybe it runs in the family. It's hereditary. He also appeared in the first series of BBC One's Last Tango in Halifax. He then played the part of Davos in the Netflix series Iron Fist in both seasons.
Oh
Did you watch Iron Fist, by the way?
no, I didn't really watch the Netflix stuff.
Good, because I did watch it. The
Yeah,
Iron Fist, was
never heard
so.
anything good about it.
Me neither, and I actually watched it. But he's incredible on that show. He's better than the guy playing Iron Fist. Let's put it that way.
Oh yeah,
Okay, so he then starred in the critically acclaimed "The Boy" with the boy with the top knot, shown on BBC Two in 2017, and then appeared in 5 episodes of Doctor Who as the latest incarnation of the renegade Time Lord known as the Master, acting opposite Jodie Whittaker as the 13th Doctor. From 2020 to 2023, he played the role of Count Orlo, advisor to Catherine the Great in comedy drama TV series The Great.
cool.
Dhawan will next star as the title character in the BBC crime drama Virdi, adapted from the novels of A. De Hand. And that's all she wrote. Now, anything stands out to you from Sasha's?
Well, clearly was outsourced, but I actually don't. I've never seen it. I must have heard the title sometime. 'Cause I was watching a lot of network TV at that time.
Right.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah. No. Quite. He's another one with quite a diverse resume.
and once again, because it was me, I gotta talk about him playing Waris Hussein on Adventure in Space and Time. First of all, let's just address the elephant in the room here. They look incredibly similar, or at the very least, he looks very much like Waris Hussein during that time.
Yeah.
Not so much now. I mean, Waris Hussein doesn't look like him, like Waris Hussein from the '60s.
Well,
But-
no, that's because he got old.
Yeah, obviously, but Sacha Dhawan looks frighteningly like the guy, and one of the shooting days while they were filming one of his scenes, it was a scene where he was sitting in an office with his back to an open door,
Mhm.
and then suddenly the real Waris Hussein walks in and surprised him. And he almost had a heart attack watching that. It was like, while they were filming.
No kidding.
Yeah. So, that happened. And you know what that was just now?
Story for another time.
That was a story for another time. So, we wrapped up talking about all of the modern versions of me. Of course, you would have more to talk about if another version of me would have popped up in the 60th anniversary special, which it didn't. But, well, at least I was mentioned. At least I appeared to some capacity.
Mhm.
But next week we will be talking about some other versions of me, and oh boy, I cannot wait. This is probably going to be the longest out of all three of them because of, the people involved. Let's just put it that way. So, Mr. Soda, whenever you're not being a slave to this lovely woman right here, where can the good people of the interwebs find you?
You can find me on my personal Instagram and Twitter at soda_the_saxman, as well as on this channel doing my usual shenanigans with 50 here.
Yes, and I still don't know who this 50 person is you're referring to, but you
Your alter
mostly.
ego.
I have no alter ego. I am the master, and you will obey me.
Whatever, Harold Saxon.
Who? Anyways, you could probably find this if you're really looking for him. You can probably find this 50 person with this wonderful human being, if you can call a human being wonderful, on Fun with Flags every Thursday and every Monday on this show. And I believe he also does his own YouTube channel where he does weekly reviews of every single Doctor Who episode from 1963 to 2023. And I believe his latest exploit involved him doing a reaction to the latest Eurovision song for the Israeli representative in Eurovision 2024. So go ahead and check that one out, and of course, you can also check out all the other uh, inferior channels in the wider Benverse at large, such as Something to Talk About, Galaxy Geeks, Multiverse of Geekdom, Movie Loves Unite, The Midnight Cinema, 800 Reviews, and some other channel called In the Front Row, which is apparently not good enough for this thumbnail for whatever reason. But yes, this has been another great episode talking about me, the Master, and in the words of one of my favorite incarnations of all time, Missy. Let's hear what she has to say.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Goodbye, human.